As Harry Potter, a 13-year-old British wizard famous for surviving his parents' murder at the hands of the evil dark wizard Lord Voldemort as an infant, who now enters his third year at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. 5. Rupert Grint is Ron Weasley, Harry's best friend at Hogwarts, and a younger member of the Weasley wizarding family. 5. Emma Watson is Hermione Granger, Harry's other best friend, and the trio's brains. 5. Robbie Coltrane is Rubeus Hagrid, the gamekeeper and new care of magical creatures teacher at Hogwarts. 6. Michael Gambon is Albus Dumbledore, the headmaster of Hogwarts and one of the greatest wizards of all time. 7. Gambon assumed the role after Richard Harris, who played Dumbledore in the previous 2 films, died of Hodgkin's disease on October 25, 2002, 3 weeks before the second film's release. 8. Despite his illness, Harris was determined to film his part, telling a visiting David Heyman not to recast the role. 9. For months after Harris's death, Quarren chose Gambon as his replacement. 7. Gambon was unconcerned with bettering or copying Harris, giving his own interpretation instead, but putting on a slight Irish accent for the role as an homage to him. 10. 11. He completed his scenes in 3 weeks. 12. Rumors of Ian McKellen being offered the role started to spread, but when asked he rejected the rumors and stated he had played a similar character in Gandalf of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. He also stated it would have been inappropriate to take Harris's role, as he had called McKellen a dreadful actor. 13. Harris's family had expressed an interest in seeing Harris's close friend Peter O'Toole being chosen as his replacement. 14. Richard Griffiths as Vernon Dursley, Harry's Muggle uncle. 15. Gary Oldman as Sirius Black, Harry's infamous godfather, who escapes from the wizarding prison Azkaban after serving 12 years there for being falsely accused of being the Death Eater who betrayed Harry's parents to Voldemort. Oldman accepted the part because he needed the money, as he had not taken on any major work in several years after deciding to spend more time with his children. 16. He was surprised by how difficult it was to pull off, comparing the role to Shakespearean dialogue. 17. Alan Rickman is Severus Snape, the potions teacher at Hogwarts and head of Slytherin. 15. Fiona Shaw as Petunia Dursley, Harry's Muggle aunt. 15. Maggie Smith as Minerva McGonagall, deputy headmistress of Hogwarts, the Transfiguration teacher at Hogwarts and head of Gryffindor. 15. Timothy Spall as Peter Pettigrew, a friend of Harry's parents said to have been killed by Sirius Black, but was later revealed to have been the real Death Eater who betrayed Harry's parents to Voldemort. 18. David Thewlis as Remus Lupin, the new Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher at Hogwarts and a werewolf. 18. Thewlis, who had previously auditioned for the role of Quirinus Quirrell in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, 2001, was Quarren's first choice for the role of Professor Lupin. He accepted the role on advice from Ian Hart, who was cast as Quirrell, and had told him that Professor Lupin was the best part in the book. 19. Thewlis had seen the first 2 films, and had only read part of the first book, although after taking the role he read the third. 10. Emma Thompson as Sybil Trelawney, the divination teacher at Hogwarts. 5. Julie Walters as Molly Weasley, Ron's mother. 20. Several actors from the previous film reprised their roles in Prisoner of Azkaban. Harry Melling appears as Dudley Dursley, Harry's cousin. 21. James and Oliver Phelps play Fred and George Weasley, Ron's twin brothers. Wink with a frown. 22. Chris Rankin appears as Percy Weasley, Ron's other brother, and a Hogwarts head boy. Wink with a frown. 23. And Bonnie Wright portrays their sister Ginny, 24, while Mark Williams plays their father, Arthur Weasley. 25. Tom Felton portrays Draco Malfoy, Harry's rival in Slytherin, 26, while Jamie Waylett and Josh Herdman appear as Crabbe and Goyle, Draco's minions. 27. 28. Matthew Lewis and Devon Murray play Neville Longbottom and Seamus Finnegan respectively, 2 Gryffindor students in Harry's year. 29. 30. David Bradley appears as Argus Filch, Hogwarts caretaker, 25, while Robert Hardy portrays Cornelius Fudge, the Minister for Magic. 31. Pam Ferris portrays Aunt Marge, Vernon's sister Wink with a frown. 32. Lee Ingleby plays Stan Shunpike, conductor of the night bus Wink with a frown. 33. And Jim Tavare appears as Tom, innkeeper of the Leaky Cauldron, replacing Derek Deadman from the first film. 34. Dawn French plays the Fat Lady, a painting at Hogwarts. 35. Replacing Elizabeth Spriggs from the first film. 36. Julie Christie appears as Madame Rosmerta, the barmaid at the Three Broomsticks. 37. Warwick Davis appears as the conductor of the Hogwarts Choir. The role was offered to him by producer David Heyman due to Phileas Flitwick, Davis's original role, being absent from the script. The change in appearance for the new character later became Flitwick's look for the rest of the series. 38.
Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban by Steve K. Loves based on the book by J.K. Rowling. Full 10 draft February 24, 2003. Revelation D. Fate in 1 EXT number 4 Privet Drive, middle of the night 1. The street slum bears, adrift in shadow. Then, a curious beam of light bobs beyond the second story window of number 4. 2 int. Harry's room, same time, middle of the night 2 a tent of blankets. Within, the shadow of a boy. A whisper, Harry Lumos Maxima. The tent blooms softly with light briefly illuminating a bedside photograph of James and Lily Potter, then goes dark. Harry Lumos Maxima. The blankets bloom once again when, down the hall, a toilet flushes. Instantly, the shadow stiffens, the blankets dim, and the tent flattens. Just as the bedroom door opens, revealing Uncle Vernon. He peers inside, eyes flashing suspiciously, then withdraws. The tent rises. Harry Lumos Maxima. As the blankets blaze, we cut inside, find a skinny boy with a crow's nest of black hair, thick glasses sitting crookedly atop his nose. Harry Potter. Open before him is Violetta Stitch's extreme incantations. Once again, he speaks, Harry Lumos Maxima. Slowly, he closes the door. The doorbell chimes and a shrill voice thunders. Aunt Petunia, O.S., Harry. Harry. Harry bounced down the stairs and into the front hall, where his Aunt Petunia and Cousin Dudley stand stiffly. Petunia flicks a bit of fluff from Dudley's sweater, glowers crossly at Harry, and jerks her head toward the door. Aunt Petunia, well, go on. Open it. Harry reaches for the knob when blam. It bursts open, revealing a large, waddling woman, Aunt Marge, and a large waddling bulldog, Ripper. Uncle Vernon ches forward out of the teeming rain, an enormous suitcase in hand, and drops it on Harry. Aunt Petunia